Hey there, it's Mike here, and really quick, I wanted to let you know about a special bundle discount that's going on for a software called Automation AI. Now, I actually did a full review of the software yesterday. You can check that out in the description below. Right now, they're doing a bundle discount for it, so if you want to get the software and all the OTOs, all the upgrades at a discounted price, I'll have a link to that in the description below where you can get that deal on it. Essentially, this software is going to allow you to create email marketing campaigns so that you don't have to actually write them yourself. You can create them, you can sell this as a service. There's lots of opportunities here for that. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'll have all the links below, and I'm going to tack on the pre-launch webinar that they did so you can check out more about this, get any questions answered. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. I have direct contact with the vendor so I can get you answers for those. So again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button. It helps out with my YouTube channel, and I appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and bell notification. Enjoy the webinar.
So I'm going to give you 3 steps today, basically, that you can copy and paste, that you can follow, and you will be able to turn around and do this for yourself as well. Now, let me just see, because yeah, we don't have this, the demo mode. So I want to ask you to look in the mirror and see what you're wearing. What clothes are you wearing? I'm wearing a jeans right now, no shoes because I'm inside, so that's fine. Glasses, of course. A nice t-shirt, but it's quite cold here in Finland. That's where I am. So I've got like a jumper on as well, all those things. Nice. I'll tell you why it's important in just a little bit, but very quickly, I want you to stay until the end for this session. Hopefully, of course, I entertain you so much that you don't want to leave. But the reason I want you to stay until the end is because I've got to stay until the end bonus. So type in "see you at the end," Neil, in the chat. So I know you're going to be there at the end, or just type in "end." So I know you'll be there in the end, and I can give you that bonus that we have prepared for you. It's pretty awesome. And Bilal, my team member, will drop that for you. Awesome. See you at the end. See you at the end. Justin, Eddie, perfect. Keep those coming in as well. Perfect. Leverage. I can see you using short form, like hip chatting. So that's good. Okay. So that's done. That's out of the way. You're gonna love, by the way, what you get. But look, if I go back like really, really long time ago, people were not wearing any clothes, like really long time ago. Everyone was a nudist, right? But then since then, things changed. People are wearing like now what looks like pretty crappy clothes, but then they turn into yarn. Like, people would wear yarn-based clothes, and then we had like proper machines and everything, and it got better and better. And then we had factories, which kind of leads us to where we are now. We're wearing these fancy clothes that 1,000, couple of thousand, 3,000, 4,000 years ago, you just couldn't imagine, you just couldn't fathom. The original Adam and Eve, naked, right? Except for that leaf, naked, absolutely naked. So in that sense, our shift from manual to simple machines has been gradual. But if you look back at how we've come through the times, it's been quite dramatic, actually. It's been really dramatic. And it is important for me to highlight this for you because technology is the same. Okay, technology is the same because the assembly line multiplies output and efficiency. Like, think back to when you were using typewriter at one point, right? You would type, make a mistake. Okay, well, you couldn't really correct it. You couldn't really press delete or backspace anymore. So once you were done, or even if you're not done, you'd like put some white, I think it's like ink on top of it to cover that, and then type over it again, right? You do that. But then along came Word, Microsoft Word, along came computers. And now you can like type in the cloud, you can type in Google Documents, and everything is just so much faster. So it's given us a crazy, crazy amount of output, but also efficiency. You can fix your mistakes as you go along, right? But everyone pretty much got the same stuff as well. Like, I don't know if you know this, Adage from Ford. So Ford said, if I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. And that is true. Sometimes the way growth works is you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you want until someone shows it to you. People just said, oh yeah, I want my horse to be faster. I want my horse to go on for longer. They never thought that they could get cars, but they could. And now what's that come to is that if you want cars, you can do all kinds of customizations. You can have your custom number plates. You can have your custom initials printed inside the car. You can have custom seats, everything custom as you want. Of course, it comes down to how much you can pay. Now, I'm telling you all this because generally internet marketing, and today as we'll focus on email marketing, has followed a very, very similar path. Manually writing emails used to be what worked back in the day. Now, again, back in the day, you used to do like telegrams and faxes, moved on to emails, right? You'd write an email by hand and kind of send it. So you type every word, you type everything. Then came the opportunity to just speak it out loud, and it would transcribe the audio into text for you, and then you can send that. But now the communication methodology has become so big, so good, so efficient that you could literally say something simple like, I want to send an email on this topic, and that email gets written and sent to thousands of people instantly. So we've been able to automate parts of our work which were boring, which were time consuming, which didn't really get much results. But of course, along with that came customizations, right? You can personalize the emails that you send. When you're sending the same email to 1,000 people, you don't want it to read like spam, obviously. You don't want it to read like it was the same email to everyone. So you can customize it. You can put, first names like, hello, David, how are you doing today? That sort of thing. But now, as you will see today, you can do so much more with email marketing. Not just that kind of basic customization that I was talking about, but now you have speed, efficiency, and further customization in terms of what you are doing. But why are we talking about email marketing, right? Why is it that this part of the internet marketing, this part of the internet is so important? Now, I'll throw some stats at you, I'll throw some numbers at you, but they're only to remind you why email marketing still is the king. Of all methods of communication, you have SMS, you can do WhatsApp call with people, you can, I don't know, Snapchat or something, but email marketing still is by far the strongest way to communicate with people, and here's why. When it comes to business, and remember, business, thanks to capitalism, dictates what gets adopted, what doesn't. Email marketing revenue is estimated to reach almost $11 billion by the end of 2023. By the end of this year, 2023, email marketing revenue is estimated to reach $11 billion. That's big. And again, this is a very old study. It's been read multiple times, retested multiple times. Every time it comes true, for every $1 that you spend on email marketing, you can expect an average return of about $40. That is big. Where else can you go out and spend $1 and get $40 in return? A slot machine maybe, but that doesn't always work out. Email marketing, a little bit more certain. And 81% of small and medium-sized businesses still rely on email as their primary customer acquisition channel, and 80% for retention. We do, Gus. We do. So you can come talk to us afterwards about that, but we do. We've got customers that have a list of about 250,000 contacts in our platform. Don't know how big you're looking, but that's typically at the higher end who we service. But anyway, look, 49% of consumers said that they would like to receive promotional emails from their favorite brands on a weekly basis. So people, your audience, your customers, if they like you enough, they're happy to receive emails from you every single week. That's big. So what I found in my business is that if I want to make hundreds and thousands of dollars, email is the answer, like literally. And I know you've probably heard this multiple times before, but anytime I feel like, okay, we're kind of low on cash, it's coming to the end of the month, we're low on cash, what should we do? Send out an email with an offer to our list. It works. It just works. Okay? So that to me is the most important thing, is that I can send out an email to people and I get instant feedback. Feedback could be in the form of like, hey, I like that email, I didn't like that email, or yeah, here's my money. Take it. And that's really good. So to me, as long as you've got a list of hungry subscribers, leads that want to hear from you, you're going to make sale. Now, the average conversion rate across for email marketing is about 2.6%. So if you've got a list of like 1,000 people in a given month, you can quite easily walk away with $2,600 in your pocket. And that's quite good. And of course, as you scale that, you can make so much more. Again, depends on your offer price, right? Now, a lot of people struggle with this. They don't know how to build the list from scratch, right? A lot of people I talk to, they're like, yeah, Neil, all these numbers sound really, really good. I would love to make $2,600 a month. How do I actually get a list of those 1,000 people? Where do I start? So I get this question all the time. Or the other question I get about email marketing is, I'm not a copywriter. I haven't, studied copywriting. How can I still write emails that connect, that resonate with my audience, and they make them buy? Like, what do I have to do? Is it magic? Now, I've got something for you today that I'm going to show you that's going to solve both these problems. It's going to allow you to build a list of crazy fans that you can educate, that you can entertain, that you can work with, and it will allow you to nurture them. And it would help you make your first 50 sales without writing a single email yourself. And that is big. Okay? That is big. And why do we keep focusing on that? Because honestly, like I said, it is by far clearly the most effective way to start and grow any business. It is the most effective way to start and grow any single business. Because when it comes to email marketing, and I'm focusing more on sequences. Like those kind of emails are great. We're like, you know what, I've got to make money for tomorrow. I'll send that email right now, get some sales overnight. Great, that works. But as you acquire new leads, there's different kind of emails you would want to send to them. You probably heard of this, lead nurturing. So if you generate a lead, you want to nurture them. You want to build know, like, and trust with them. You want to tell them like, hey, my name is Neil Napier. This is what I do. This is how I can help you. Let's continue talking. That's, that and like giving further value is what we call lead nurturing. So you got to do that with your email list. You should make personalized content and offers. So if you've got, let's say, 5 different businesses, you can't send the same email to the leads of all those different businesses. You have to personalize that email based on the interest of your audience. If they're interested in AI, you send them an email about that. If they're interested in handicrafts, you send them an email about that. So your emails need to be highly personalized to what they're after, because if they are, they're going to love it even more. They're going to associate better with your brand, and you're going to be able to sell to them even better. Now, I always advise you when you're do automated email campaigns for efficiency, because it works really well if you can just send out an email today, make some money tomorrow. Like, hey, nothing is better than that. The thing is, some days you can't work. Like there are days when I've been out playing sports and I'm just like super tired. The last thing I want to do is open my computer. So I just go to bed. Next morning, no money. Now think if there was some automation in place so that even if you're tired, even when you don't feel like working, even when you're on a holiday, your emails still keep going out and you still keep making money. So to me, those automated campaigns can be very, very effective. When you have special promotion periods coming up, like there's Black Friday coming up, you could do a special campaign, a campaign targeted specifically to that. Right? So you can run specific promotion campaigns to the leads as well. One of the email sequences that I really, really like is loyalty programs and customer retentions programs. So if I have a lot of customers, I think you've heard this before, it's much cheaper to retain a customer than to get a new one. It costs you a lot of money to get a new customer. So in that case, it would be far, far simpler for you to simply send out an email to them and give them rewards. Like, hey, thank you for being an active subscriber. Thank you for buying our products. Here's a free gift. Or just simply ask for feedback. Hey, what can we do to serve you better? Tell me, and we'll do that. Right? So those kind of sequences work really well as you continue to build your brand. And then as you're doing that, you can offer feedback. You can get feedback and customer insights as well. I explained that. Like that to me is also very, very important, because hey, if you're getting feedback, if you're getting insights from them, then that's going to help you grow your business. Education, content, and thought leadership. When you have someone on your list, they're not just there because they accidentally stumbled on a page and they opted in and now they don't remember. They continue to be on your list because they look at you as a leader in the industry that you're in, on the topic that you are emailing them about. If it could be about emotional health, they look at you and they say, hey, this guy's got it together. If you're in the internet marketing niche, they look at you and say, hey, this guy knows what he's doing to make money online. So as long as you're serving them by giving them educational content, by giving them, advice, suggestions, opinions around topic that they see you as an expert in, it's going to work in your favor. Now, those are a few different things, let's say, email sequences that you can write that you can send out to your audience. But here's what I'm going to do today for you. I've actually got a software that I'll show you that will help you create these personalized emails at scale in record time. Because to me, nothing is more important than automation. And the way we do that using AI, and I'll show you that using AI, is that the way you create these it allows you to multiply your engagement and conversions and sales as well. Now, here's what you're going to see today. I'm coming to this a bit late, but it's a long introduction, but there was an important one. Here's what you're going to see today. I'm going to show you how you can hire your lifetime email copywriter for a one-time price. So if you've ever thought about, hey, I want to build a list, but I don't know what to send to them, I'm going to give you a copywriter to put in your team, and you can just use that. Next, I'm going to show you how you can capture the results that will grow your business. And finally, I will also show you how you can embark on a path to email-based success today with 3 simple steps. And by the way, these 3 simple steps are also going to help you build an email list. So I know some of you watching this are thinking, Neil, again, all this sounds good, but I want to build an email list first. I don't have an email list, or my email list is not very big, or it's not very active. What can I do? I will answer that for you today as well. Now, we're not going to just be a part of the email marketing narrative. We are now going to write its future chapters. So if you're on this session today, please applaud yourself, because you have already taken a much, much bigger step than 99% of other people doing email marketing would do. They are still struggling to do everything themselves. They are still working hard to write every single email every night before they go to bed. They're tired, their eyes are closing, but they're still writing that email. But now that you're here, you don't have to struggle with that. You will be able to do things in a more passive way. Because today, you will learn how to harness this power, turn the once tedious task of email campaigns into a very simple, very effective way to get both clicks and conversions. So I'm going to show you that. Basically, we're going to change the way how you communicate with your audience. What I will ask you to, though, is to put away distractions for the next 60 minutes or so. I don't think it will take us that long, but if it does, do put away the distractions, please, because this is very, very important. And I want to make sure you don't miss out anything that we'll be talking about today. So let me ask you this first. In chat box, please type in a 1 or 2 or 3 from me. Why are you here today? Number 1, if you don't have an email list but realize that you need one. Number 2, if you have an email list but it is not making you enough money. Number 3, if you have an email list but you do not like to write emails. Which one of this best defines you? 1, 2, or 3? Let me know in the chat box. 4. If it's a 4, tell me why. Maybe I missed something. Tell me why. Why are you here today? Don't say I like you, Neil. I mean, you could, but that's not going to help me. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 2. There's a 4 in there. 3, 3, 1. Okay, fantastic. So hopefully by the end of today, we'll solve all of these 3 things, 1, 2, and 3. Right? I don't know if we can solve 4 yet because I don't know what that is, but we can definitely solve 1, 2, and 3. Now, here's a quick disclaimer before I go any further. I will walk you through a very specific system that Leverage Marketing says I'm so busy creating content, but that's a good problem to have because you've got a lot of good content. Okay, I will walk you through a very specific system that we are now using ourselves and is bringing us consistently great results at the time of this webinar. Our results are certainly not typical, and there's a good chance that you will not get the same results. However, I am happy to show you exactly what is working for us right now for free, but understand that this is not for everyone. Okay, please appreciate that what I'm sharing with you here is something that will only work for you if you agree with me that email marketing is something that you can use to sell, to make money online. If you don't, everything I say will just go over your head. If you don't know me, very, very quickly, my name is Neil Napier. It says he, but it's like me because I'm introducing myself. I started my journey online to literally replace my job. I actually got fired from my company. I was working back in 2010. I was working for a bank doing software development, but they were like, Neil, we don't need you anymore because, hey, you know, things haven't been really good for the last 2 years. That was a recession time. So I got let go and I moved into creating content online. I started to, you know, create PowerPoint presentations, write blog articles, that sort of thing. And eventually my big break actually came with email copywriting. So I remember this very clearly in 2011, late 2011, like around November time, this time 12 years ago, I was hanging around in Warrior Forum. And one of these guys, and I've been learning copywriting for some time just to practice. And one of these guys, who was sending out his emails, and I reached out to him via Warrior Forum. I replied to him. I messaged him and I said, hey, I saw your emails. It looks like you're not mailing very often. Do you want to like maybe outsource your emails to me and I can email your list every day? And he's like, yeah, sure, man, come and like do that for me. And he gave me 30% of any revenue I would make for him. Like he said, look, I just want things to be hands off for me, and I'll take 30% of the revenue. He'll give me 30% of the profits from that. I was like, that's great, because every week I was getting paid $1,000. Because I would mail his list, he would make a certain amount of money, he'll send me $1,000 pretty much on average, and I'll be like, hey, that's really good. And for me, since then, my goal has been twofold. One, I want to create enough time and financial freedom for myself, because that's what I want. I have 2 young kids, and I want to be able to spend whatever time I want with them. That's the first goal for me. The second most important goal for me is that I want to help other people do the same. I want to help other people do the same thing as well. So if they want time and financial freedom, they could get that for themselves as well. Right? So that's been my goal in all this time. And I hope by you being on the session today, I'm able to impart some of that to you as well. Now, we do quite well. I mean, just last year alone, we had on gross, I think we had about $1.5 million in sales. That's about $4,000 per day on average. Now, we have been able to grow that a lot more because we have used AI, which has sped up a lot of things for us. It's made things a lot easier. And of course, with that platform that I'm going to show you that's powered by AI in just a little bit, I'm also going to give, for 5 people today on this call, an incredible opportunity to get this package deal where we give you full access to our AI-driven email sequence marketing solution. On top of that, hands-on training to help you build your email list and grow your business. But more on that in just a little bit. So the steps that I want you to execute, the steps that we execute in our business every single day are, and again, I kind of hate simplifying it like this, but they are super simple. They are really simple. Have a product or service to sell, build an email list, and create and send a sequence, an email sequence. So let me ask this first, because we'll go through these 3 steps, and I want to show and tell you these things as well. So let me open up another window. But let me ask you this question right now. Who here has a product or service that you sell? Let me know in the chat box. Who here has a product or service that you sell? And if you don't have anything, just say so. Like, I don't have anything right now. If you do, say yes. If you don't, say no. Simple. Okay, yes. Most of you are saying yes. Good. If you have that, that's great. Now look, I'll walk you through how we typically position our products. And I'll give you this concept, which is, it's called value ladder. I'm sure you've heard of it before, but it literally looks like a ladder. So let me open this up. There you go. Okay, so let me explain this to you. When I say run an ad, or I write a piece of content, or someone sends an email for one of my products, people will typically, let's say one of my highest ticket programs that we have in the company right now is $20,000 per year. Okay, that's not like, I'm not making this up. We actually have a program that's like very close hands-on mentoring and mentorship. That's $20,000 per year. Now, if I was to send out an email, run an ad, no one's going to sign for that $20,000 offer. That's just not going to happen, right? Even though that's what I love to do every day. Like, I love to talk to people, I love to help them, but no one's going to pay me the day after they meet me. I'm not that good. I'm not that charming, right? No one's going to pay me 20K. So what you start doing is you start building a ladder of your products. And please take notes on this, because it's really important. The way to build that ladder is, if you've got a 20K products that, let's say, takes up, I don't know, 10 hours of your time a month, that has like a ton of courses, training, whatever, they get to partner with you, and a lot of other things, right? They have all of these things. You have all of these things in your offer. You sell them for $20,000 per year. But some people don't want to pay 20. Some people want to pay 10,000. Some people are like, hey, Neil, I've only got 10,000 to spend. I'll be like, okay, well, I can't discount it for you, but instead of 10 hours, I'll give you 4 hours a month, right? So instead of 10, I'll give you 4 hours a month. If that's still okay, here's the buy button, go get it. But then someone will be like, Neil, I can't even spend 10K. I want to spend like 5K. I'll be like, fine. For 5K, you get no time with me, but you get all my courses, and sure, I'll partner with you on one of your products. But then some say, Neil, I've only got like 1K to spend. I'll be like, fine. If you only have 1K to spend, I can't partner with you, but you can have my courses. Done. But someone says, Neil, I only have like $100 to spend. I say, fine. If you only have 100, then you can have like 2 of my courses out of like 20 courses. I can't give you all of them, but you can have 2 of them. Some say, Neil, I don't have any money. I say, fine. For free, you can go watch this video, for which I do need your email address. Okay, so this is the first lesson, first very, very important lesson, is that if you are looking to sell something, think about how you're going to serve all those people that are not able to buy that specific thing right now. So if you have something to sell at 5K and that's like your main thing, you're like, you know what, Neil, I want to sell this day in, day out. Think about people that can't afford that. But also think about people that can afford 5X of that. What can you sell to them? Because if you get one of those sales a month, that's going to change your entire business. That's going to change your entire internet marketing journey. So first step, think about having a product or service, but think about it in the form of a ladder. If you have one that you already sell for a certain price, build other services that are bigger and both smaller than that. So let me ask you this. In fact, let's make this a bit fun. You tell me what product or service do you have to sell at the moment, and we'll just brainstorm right now some ideas that you can take from that. I'll wait. Okay. So what product or service do you sell right now? Someone says, Neil, I'm selling, let me see if I'm reading that right. Auto parts. Okay, cool. Well, that's good. That is good. Someone said, I'm selling educational certification for people studying for an MBA. Okay, that's good. What's your price point? What's your price point for that, typically? 2K. I'm guessing that's one time, because really once someone's done an MBA, they don't need to come back again. So you've got like you're somewhere here in the sweet spot, 1K to 5K, but let's say your price point is 1K for a second, for the sake of argument, right? So you've got that, let's say training, right? Training, if I have it right, it's not really hands-on coaching. Oh, it is. So there's one session more. So one session, 1 hour session that you're doing for them as part of the training as well. Great. Okay, fantastic. That's for, let's say, 1K for argument's sake. What if you go for 5K and offer them more? What if you, instead of that one session, you turn that to 5 sessions or 10 sessions? What if you go to 10K? What if just instead of training, you kind of do mock exams with them as well? Or you do more hands-on coaching, right? So this is how you go up. And if you want to go down, you can take away some parts of it. You can take away your time. You can say, hey, for a couple $100, here's your training. Just, go at it at your own pace. For free, I'll give you like this one cool trick that a lot of people use to get into an MBA program. Okay. Mark says, I'm selling a royalty-free music membership site and other white label products. That's great. A royalty-free music membership site. Perfect. I mean, not everyone can afford to pay $47, $27, even $10 a month. Some people just, in different parts of the world, for them, that's a lot of money. So maybe sell them just like a package of music, just some audio files that they can get for like a one-time payment. Make it easy for them to come into your business, to come into your funnel, into your ecosystem. Right, so always step number 1, have a product or service to sell. Cool. Yeah, Gus, no, I hear you. I think that requires a bit more discussion on the side. We can definitely do that. I'll tell you what. 1 second. I'm going to send you this. There you go. and yeah, we can talk. Okay, so that's what you do. So when it comes to your product or service, you basically build out something that you can use to advertise. Okay. Second, you build an email list. Now, look, I'll tell you this as well right now, that just because you have a product or a service, you may want to run ads. You may be like, hey, Neil, you know what? I want to run ads all the time and I want to make money by that. And that's good. Like if you run ads, you'll find that about 98% of the visitors on your website do not buy your product. That's a big, big miss. 98%. Like typically conversions for sales pages can be like 2, 3, 4%. So 98% of the people are not going to buy what it is that you are selling. And that can seem very dramatic. Okay? That can seem very, very dramatic. So I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to miss out on all those people. Instead, what you want to do is you want to find a way to capture the leads as well. Okay? You want to find a way to capture the leads as well. So what you can do in this case is you can have an opt-in form before they see the offer. Right? I could often do that. Okay, to see the special discounted price, put in your email address and we'll send you a discount coupon, or we'll send you like a price because we don't want to list this price publicly. And we get like lots of email signups that way. People sign up. They love it. So use that to build an email list, because once you have an email list, you can market to that over and over and over again. I mean, that's what we do. We now have a list of over 55,000 people. Not all active. Not all of them are active. So we delete some that are not active. But ones that are, we keep them. And honestly, that makes us a lot of money. Right? So again, I just want to re-emphasize this for you, is that make sure that you are building an email list. And when you have an email list, step number 3 is sending them emails. Like I said, you could, of course, send overnight emails and find it's going to make you some money by the time you wake up in the morning. But nothing is more passive than a true automation email sequence. Now, typically, when you want to create an automation sequence, and I talked about this before, I talked about a few different kind of sequences that you can use. You can use a sequence to build know, like, and trust. You can build a sequence to upsell things. You can build a sequence to cross-sell things. All these different things you can do. But typically, writing such an email sequence is quite a laborious job, right? It's something you have to really sit down and do, and it's just, you have to find the right creative space to do it, and you just never know if it's going to convert or not. So what we have done is we have created a really powerful email sequence writer. So this is not just an email writer. This is not just like, hey, I want you to write an email on this topic. This is an email sequence writer. So here's how this works. You come in and you tell what the end goal of this automation is, right? So the audience in this reading this email have signed up for a free product on the topic of signed up to watch a free video about how to pass their MBA exam. I want to share this video link with them, but also upsell them to my, let's say, $19 per month program where they get daily tips and advice around MBA, something like that, right? Just basically spill your heart out. Just say whatever you want to say here about what the end goal is. Who are you in saying the tone? My name is Neil Napier, and I am an MBA graduate. I'm not really, but I'm just pretending for a minute. Graduate. I teach people how to pass their MBA exam with top ranking. Okay, then this is optional, so I wouldn't do it right now. Who will the readers be? The readers are people between the age of 23 and 40 who are about to sit for their MBA exam in the next 12 months. Just that's enough. I'm not going to do any fine tuning, so I'll leave that be. Basically, what fine tuning means is that you can choose to decide how many emails you want in the sequence or what the spacing should be between each email. But I don't worry about it. I'll just let the AI decide, because honestly, the AI is getting pretty good these days. And then you can get some extra suggestions if you want. But once you're done with that, you click on generate email sequence. And what the AI does then is it decides, okay, to sell this $19 a month program, we need 10 emails. Okay, literally, to sell this $19 a month program, we need 10 emails. It decides that. And then it starts writing. There you go. So I'll read this email to you. Congratulations on taking the first step towards achieving your MBA goals. As an MBA graduate myself, I understand the challenges and pressure that come with preparing for this exam. But worry not, because I'm here to guide you through every step of the way, blah, 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 blah. Access this video link. But that's not all. If you're serious about maximizing your chance of success, I highly recommend joining my comprehensive MBA mastery program. Even give it a name. This program provides you with daily tips, personalized guidance, and expert advice tailored to your specific needs. For just $19 a month, you'll have access to a wealth of knowledge that will supercharge your MBA journey. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity, blah, 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 done. Okay, then it says, once this email goes out, send the next email after 1 day. So it looks at the audience type, like who the audience is. It looks at the program price and other things, other details, everything you've given it, and it decides, okay, next email should go out in 1 day. Now it'll say the study technique that will skyrocket your MBA exam performance, blah, blah, blah. Then it introduces the Pomodoro technique. Look, I didn't even tell it to write about the Pomodoro technique, but it just came up with it itself. I did not have to ask it to do anything. It did it itself. I say himself, it's not him, right? So yeah. Next up, delay for 3 days, and then it's talking about note taking, how to take notes. Next up, delay for 2 days, then memory enhancements, talking about memory practicing technique. So all educational, right? All education, as you can see. But every time it pitches the $19 per month membership as well. Then this is the next email: master case studies and conquer your MBA exam. Next one, stay calm and crush your MBA exam. Next one, final days countdown, last minute tips for an MBA exam success. Like, right, last minute things, what you need to do to kind of get that right. Congratulations, you are exam ready. Right? Then last email, I think this is a second last email, reflecting on your MBA exam journey, and this is the last email. Your MBA success continues with MBA mastery, blah, blah, blah. There you go. Again, another pitch. Right? So 10 emails altogether, about, I don't know, 3,000-4,000 words, I guess, written right in front of you. Like, did anyone see me writing this manually, or was this all automatic? Was this all happening automatically? And by the way, I can rewrite it. If I don't like it and click this button, I can rewrite this email one by one. So 1 to 10, how would you score this tool? 1 to 10. You're like, 1, Neil, don't give a crap. 10, this is amazing. This is going to be a game changer for me. Because I can now write any email that I want by just telling it what I want with a few lines. Let me know. Let me know in the chat box. 10, 10, 10. Good, good. That's the thing, folks. Once you have an email list, this was just one email sequencer. I wanted to sell a $19 per month program. Then I could write another one, right? So I'm going to just save as automation for now. Let me do this. Okay, this is building the entire automation inside of Mailvia. That's our bigger platform. I can show you that too if you have time at the end. But this is building like, okay, I'll just quickly show you now because it's bringing me here. But I can do the automation to then, sell the next thing, the $1,000 thing, the $5,000 thing, $10,000 thing. And every time, I can promise you, every time you sell a higher ticket item, it's going to need more emails to convince the person to buy. And then this program can write about up to 31 emails. 31 emails. in one go. That's how powerful it is. Okay, now it's doing this automation thing. There you go. There you go. Our entire automation is completely built up. All I have to do is come here, pick a list, like when a contact joins a particular group, let's say this one, then trigger this campaign. And it's going to then send out this entire campaign. I can go into each email, I can click here, edit, and I can put my own links, I can change it as I want. Done. That's how easy the entire process is. That's how easy it is now for you to basically create your own email sequences. Now look, I've just talked about email sequences, but I want to talk about lead generation as well. So we actually have a 14-day program. So I did this a while ago, still very, very practical, still very applicable. I did a program where every single day of the 14 days, I showed you how to build your lead magnets, how to drive traffic, and all those things. Now, I'll come to that in a little bit, but like I said today, I want to be able to give you access to that as well. So let me go back to the presentation. Let's go back here. Okay, that was step 2, build a list. Step 3, create and send an email sequence. I'll show you the demo as well. So as I mentioned earlier in the session today, I've got a very, very exclusive offer for you today. I've showed you the software. It's called Automation AI. I know I haven't shown you certain things, which is like one of them is the overnight list success, but I'll explain that to you in a minute. So the platform that you saw today is called Automation AI. You basically choose what kind of email sequence you want to create. You create that email, you send it manually, you send it by an autoresponder like Mailviewer or ActiveCampaign, whatever, and then you send it. You basically make money. With Automation AI, you can plan for the outcomes that you want. It creates high-performing subject lines, which you can again recreate as well, regenerate. It automatically decides how to schedule the emails. You get to decide tone of your emails. You can personalize the emails to your audience, and you can also customize the sequences further. And if you have some other previous emails within the Mailviewer platform, that's the bigger platform above Automation AI, it can actually learn from those emails as well. And there's a very, very intuitive control panel. In this, you can download the emails if you want. You can, like, if you want to do this as a service for someone else, easy. Like, just tell them, okay, like, are you generating leads? Great, let me write an email sequence for them. You can give it to them. It'll only take you a few minutes. That's it, right? So this has changed. You can now actually create up to, it says 10, but you can create up to 30 automation sequences with this. Plus, on top of that, you're also getting the overnight list success bootcamp. With this one, we are basically giving you 14 days worth of training, right? So day 1, how to position what you have. Day 2, how to avoid bad leads. Day 3, what's the big idea that you're solving. Day 4, the irresistible offer. Day 5, how to create a lead magnet in 5 minutes. Day 6, how to capture the leads. Day 7, how to craft a sales page. Then day 8, how to get traffic using 10 different free traffic methods. Day 9, how to use Facebook Messenger to connect with your leads, as well as the 5-part nourishment sequence that does the magic for us. So we share that with you as well. Day 10 is collecting leads. 11 is about creating a buyer follow-up sequence, which of course now you can do with Automation AI. And day 12 is product quick start. So if you want to create a product in the near future, if you don't have one, which I know most of you do, how to do that as well. Plus networking with affiliates if you want, and then some Q&A session at the end too. So I'm giving you access to basically all these 14 days. Right? And you can create 30 automation sequences. Like I just created one in front of you. You can create 29 more of those. 29 more of those. All right. Plus you get the overnight list success challenge as well. Then, because it's a special webinar, we're basically bundling up everything for you in one package, and I want to give you everything. Next up, we have Automation AI Power Up. With this one, you get 120 additional automation sequences, right? So earlier I gave you 30, you get 120 more, taking your total count to 150. Now, typically we'd be selling this for $497 per year, but I'm going to add this in your account today as well. Then next up, I want to give you access to Newbie Suite. Now, this is one of our software that has 13 different software in one. So with this, for starters, you're getting unlimited credits, so you can create like unlimited pages, offer pages, unlimited opt-in pages, scratch-off pages. You get a traffic generation suite. You can create social graphics. You can create social posts, all these things. And again, I promise to give you a demo of this once I'm done showing you the link. Okay, so you get access to 13 different software as well as 6 different courses included within this one software. I mean, this is one of the biggest, I would say, software that we've ever opened to public, and you'll be getting access to this today as well. Then on top of that, I'm also going to give you access to ClickViewer. So I'll circle back and I'll show you ClickViewer too. ClickViewer basically allows you to turn your emails into MJML emails, which inbox much, much better. And you need to inbox better with all the upcoming changes with Google and Facebook and so on. But basically, you can inbox really well. And that's a software that I want to give you access to as well, unlimited access. So you get that too. Plus, if you like everything I've shown you today and you're like, you know what, Neil, I like this so much, I want to do this for other people, I want to build an automation email marketing agency, I'm going to give you all the tools to do that as well. I'm going to give you done for your website, I'm going to give you done for your sales proposal, email swipes, telemarketing scripts, legal contract, graphic banners, business cards, ads, rate cards, everything. I'm going to give you all of those included. On top of that, I'm going to give you access to AI copy domination. So this is a training that I created where I use a free version of ChatGPT to create long form sales pages, emails, and other forms of copies. So you're going to see over my shoulder how my team now uses AI to create copy. And by the way, when you go to the sales page, you'll see a lot of copy. All that was written by AI as well. Okay, we're using AI heavily in our business. And by the way, everything I'm sharing with you today is backed with our 100% money back guarantee. So if for some reason you don't like it, you get 14 days to let us know. We would be happy to just give your money back. Like, hey, thank you for trying, sorry for the trouble, here's your money back. By the way, in all this, on top of all this, you're also getting access to 10 standard and 3 deluxe bonuses. I will go through those in just a little bit with you as well. Now, the whole deal is worth a whole lot of money, right? Even at $997 a year, this would make a lot of sense. But today, just today, I want to give you access to this for a one-time price of $247. Now, we'll drop the link for you in the chat, but if you want the link first, if you want to be one of the first 5 people to get access to this, type in bundle, and my team will drop the link for you in chat box, and you'll be able to get it before anyone else does. And remember, with the bundle, you're getting access to automation AI software with the ability to create 150 sequences. You're getting access to Newbie Suite. You're getting access to ClickViewer Unlimited. You're getting access to AI copy domination. You're getting access to email marketing agency, like how to build an email marketing agency for yourself. So type a bundle in the chat box, and we'll give you a link. And soon, Bilal, we can drop a link for everyone as well. What do you have for those who already have Mailviewer? Michael, depending on your level of Mailviewer, you may already have the automation AI part in there. I'm not entirely sure because I don't know what level you have. So you can always reach out to us via support, and we can see what we can do for you. Okay, what I would still say is get this, because if you already have automation AI in there, it'll be added to your account. Like more sequences will be added to your account. Okay, good. You do have that, great. But like I said, if you get this, then you'll get more sequences added to your account. Because again, I don't know, when you go to automation AI, if you go to step 4, like fine tuning, what do you see there in terms of the normal and premium credits? So I don't know what you see there. But Bilal, let's drop the link for everyone now. I think we have a couple of sales already, but let's drop the link for everyone in the chat box, and they'll be able to get access to automation AI bundle deal, which includes everything that I have shown you today. And once the link is live, once you have the link in place, I'm also going to show you like what the whole thing looks like, what the whole offer looks like. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, the straight link to sales page below. Yes, drop the link. Let's drop the link. Okay, so let me see. Give me 1 second. Okay, there is the link that you need to go to, neilviewer.com/bundle. And once you get to that link, that's where you need to go to. And once you get to that link, you will see right over here. Right here, you'll see everything that is included, right? So you've got Automation AI Bootcamp, as I talked about. You've got access to Automation AI Power Up. You've got ClickViewer Unlimited. You've got Newbie Suite Deluxe. You've also got Email Marketing Agency, and you've got AI Copy Domination, plus access to all these bonuses. So by the way, one of the bonuses not mentioned here is included as well, is a one-on-one call with me. So you'd be able to get access to a one-on-one call with me and my team. Like if I can't show up for time reasons, then my team will show up and work with you. Right? Then we're going to show you on a special webinar how to make 6 figures with Automation AI. So we'll go into more depth. We're going to show you some really cool training on how to turn this into a 6-figure opportunity. You're going to get access to instant email pop-up generator, squeeze page generator, as well as email survey funnel, instant newsletter, pop-up block software, or pop-up software, pop-up creation software, email list building strategy, data manager pro, simple form builder, affiliate marketing blueprint, customer list builder, 5 in-house follow-up email swipes, as well as Project Genius and Asset Box as well. This is really, really cool. So you get access to all these different things, all included as part of your bundle deal for a one-time price of $247. So let me know in the chat box, type in a bundle if you're jumping in. Like I said, we only have 5 seats available. We already gave up 2, which means there's only 3 seats remaining. So in this case, make sure that you're one of the 3 people next to jump in, because once we get those 5 sales, we will be closing down this session and we will be taking away the bonuses that we have talked about here. Now, while you're doing that, I promised that I will show you some other things too. Of course, I showed you Mailview already, but I want to show you now ClickView. Let me see if I can quickly get into that. Okay, so ClickView is an email designer, right? So let's say email designer. I'll just use that. And it allows you to create very, very beautiful looking emails. But like I said, the key differentiator with this compared to everything else is that these emails are built on a different language, which is lightweight, which can inbox better. So let me show you. I'm going to delete some of these things. I'm going to go back to Mailview and edit email content. And I'm going to copy this and paste this right here. There you go. Okay, I've pasted this right over here, as you can see. And this email is quite simple looking, but that's okay. I can drop a YouTube video in here as well that people can click on and then watch. I can drop an image in here, right? So I can, for example, go in this, and I can drop an image on top of this. I can drop a button, easy one. I can drop a GIF as well, so that GIFs always catch attention. That's really good. I can also change the layouts of these emails. So I can, for example, put text here and an image here. So I could say, hey, Neil here. Michael Young says, okay, I'm in from Michael. That's awesome. That's fantastic. So I think you're the 3rd person. So that's great. Then next up, you basically can even put a countdown timer, right? So you can decide like when you want this to end. I go to settings, I can choose an end time. So I can say I want this to end tomorrow. And look, now this timer looks like this in the email. So that's really good. You can change the size and all those different things as well. So this, once you're done with this, you can publish this email straight to Mailview. Now that's the cool part. It doesn't exist. It doesn't work for other autoresponders because they have limited, permissions and how the emails can be pushed to the platform. But this can basically be pushed straight to Mailview, which again, would make your life very, very easy if you have Mailview, which I know, Michael, like you do in this case. And if you don't, by the way, on the thank you page, we have a free trial for $1. So you can just go ahead and get Mailview from there. That's fine. Like a free trial, I think, for 7 days. Okay, so that's it. That's ClickView. But then also talked about Newbie Suite. Let me see if I can quickly get Newbie Suite open. Oh, I don't have it. Let me just check. Yay, my logins work. Excellent. So Newbie Suite, basically, let me go in and show you, has like so many products in there. So you've got the done for you opt-in page maker. You can do simple pages as well. You've got the social media design creator. For advertising, you've got like the advertising creator as well, so you can create like advertising images. For branding, you have a logo maker. Then you also have on top of that a bonus page creator. This is like a scratch card thing that people like. Then for your offers page and for your link tracker. So if you want to track links, you don't need to use something like Bitly. You can have your own custom links. There's a done for you thumbnail maker. There's a lead generation tool as well. Scraper and map leads. There's artificial intelligence. So there's an AI writer that basically can do a lot of writing for you. So this doesn't do emails or email sequences, but this can do a lot of other stuff for you. And then you got some courses for you to go through as well if you like how to generate traffic, you can go through this, how to do affiliate marketing, you can go through this, so on and so forth. So you get access to this platform as well, included as part of this deal. All right. So questions so far, who's in, who's got questions, let me know in the chat box. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and actually, someone said, can I create an email sequence in French? Let me show you. So I don't speak French, so I'm just going to go ahead and just do some translate. I want to write an email sequence inviting people to a special webinar on Sunday, 19th of November at 3 p.m. ET, 3 p.m. Paris time. Okay, but I'm just going to copy the French part here, and I'm going to put that into right here. Who are you, and saying the tone. So in this case, I'm going to say in French, my name is Neil Napier, and I am a internet marketer. That's it. I'll just leave it at that. Copy, paste. Who the readers will be? Let's say the readers are all French, small business owners, and they are looking to generate more revenue with email marketing. Make sure the emails are in French. Done. Fine tuning, I won't write too much about this yet, so I'll just go to normal and I'll just say it's fine. All good. Okay, let's limit the emails because I don't want too many. Generate email sequence. And as you will see in just a minute, this writes the entire sequence now in French. The entire email sequence in French. I don't speak a word of French. I'm actually going to take one of these sequences, translate it for you, and then you can tell me whether it makes sense or not. Let's flip this. Okay. Dear French entrepreneur, I hope this day finds you well. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the French part. So yeah, my name is Neil Napier and I'm a French internet marketer. I'm excited to introduce you to a unique opportunity that could transform your business and increase your revenue through email marketing. Do you know that email marketing is one of the most effective ways to reach your customers and generate sales? And again, it wrote the entire thing in French. The entire thing in French. How cool is that? Any language that AI can handle, this is going to handle for you. So let me know in the chat box who's in. I think we have 3 so far since Michael raised his hand as well. Charles, Dwayne, Ellie, Gus, Jeff, Jim, Justin, Lloyd, Pete, Walter, Warren, let me know. And hey, if you're on the fence, I'd love to know why you're on the fence. There's nothing better than getting some feedback from you right now to understand what you liked about this session, what you didn't like, what is it that we can do better to serve you with Automation AI, with the 14-day bootcamp, with ClickViewer, with Newbie Sweep, all these things combined. What can we do to serve you better? Let me know in the chat box. All right. Another person says they're in. So that means there's one seat left. Walter, I came in super late, so I'm mostly not sure what this is about. Walter, no worries. The link is in the chat box. Go ahead and check out that link, and you can see what all this is about. So we'll take you over here, and you can see what everything is. I think there's a demo or something here for you of Automation AI, so you can see it there. And yeah, some of you might be seeing a replay here because we'll have a replay in place too. All right. Any other questions, folks? Anything I can answer for you right now, let me know in the chat box. I'm here for you. I'm here to answer anything you want. What kind of email sequences can this create? Anything? Like, I want to kind of say anything, but obviously it's garbage in, garbage out. What you ask it is what it will create. So on the bonus session, I'm going to give you a list of all the email sequences that you can ask it to create. And I'm also going to give you like things you can say to the AI to give you the right kind of output. So how best to utilize it is something that we'll talk about next week. Okay. All right. Cool. Does Mailview have integration with Sendio? No, Gus, because they are quite different platforms. Mailview and Sendio, rather, they're quite similar platforms. So Mailview is for email marketing, so is Sendio. It wouldn't make sense to integrate them together. All right. Cool. So in the chat box, you have the link. You can go get it now. I'll wait for one more person to join in. In the meantime, I'll answer your questions as well. Let me know if there's something that we haven't answered yet, and I will be more than happy to answer that for you. I know for a fact that a lot of you don't have an email list, so that's why you need the 14-day program, because that actually goes in step by step and gives you homework to do every day that tells you, okay, this is what you should do today to move further to build an email list. And trust me when I say this, once you have that email list, once you have the sequences all dialed in, it's a lot of fun from there on. It's a lot of fun. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna leave it at that. I think one seat is still open, and we'll make sure we keep the bonuses open for that time. Let me just bring back the presentation. Okay, that's the bundle deal. Remember I talked about this? So you're getting Automation AI Bootcamp, you're getting Automation AI Power Up Upgrade, you're getting Newbie Suite Deluxe, you're getting ClickView Unlimited, Email Marketing Agency, AI Copy Domination, and 10 Standard and 3 Deluxe bonuses. All these things basically, I mean, it's like a 6-in-1 program. All these things yours today, okay? Let me just go through this, yeah. All this yours today for a one-time payment of $247. So we'll leave it at that. If you have any questions, you can reach out to us at support@mailview.com. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you inside the members area. Hey, we did have a stay until the end bonus as well. So Bilal, if you can please drop that for everyone, that'd be great. So just drop that link in the chat box, and those who are here still until the end, thank you so much. You can enjoy that stay until the end bonus. Let me see if I can find it for you. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, there you go. I think you already have that. Stay until the end bonus is there in the chat box for you. All right. So in that case, we're going to wrap it up. We look forward to seeing you inside the members area. And if you are coming in a member to book that one-on-one call, you'll talk to me or my team members, and we'll take it from there. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a good day. Bye.